All right, what's going on, guys? I'm in Animal Kingdom today. First things first, I'm gonna address the puck here. A lot of you have been asking where I got this at. Taylor actually got it for me for Christmas off of an Etsy store. I'll link the description, or I'll put the link to the Etsy store in the description down below. It's super versatile, and when I say that, I mean it's just you have your ticket with you all the time, which is really great. A couple of things that I don't like about it: the only way to get it on is without a puck in there. And if you want to change it from band to band or change the puck, it is super difficult to get the puck out. But other than that, it's actually really great. I love it. Never leaves my wrist. I never have to worry about having a ticket. Never have to worry about having a magic band. It's always there. It is hot here today already at Animal Kingdom. I think that high today is like 80, in the mid 80s. I don't know if it's really humid, but it's definitely hot. I thought it would actually be kind of cool to just kind of explain, you know, my first trip here to Walt Disney World, which was way back in 2009. And I'd be curious to know what everybody else had done on their very first trip, of which park that they went into. Because on my first trip with Taylor's family, we didn't go to the Magic Kingdom first, we didn't go to Epcot first, we actually came here to Animal Kingdom first, just because of kind of how when we had arrived and just the timeline and trying to avoid, a lot of times it seemed like crowds were going to be busy at Magic Kingdom and Epcot on the weekends. So we came to Animal Kingdom. Now there's a lot of things that go into why Animal Kingdom is probably like one of my favorite parks. You know, I think one of the really great things is as you come through the gates, you're just immersed in such greenery, you know, the trees and the walkway. And as you kind of make that bend around before you get to the bridge and you kind of come around and you see the tree right there, you know, it's such a great reveal that I'd almost say that it rivals Magic Kingdom and Cinderella's Castle, because it's such a large, you know, icon, and there's so much detail that has gone into it. You know, I really fell in love with it. I'd also be interested to know like what your guys' thoughts were when you were first coming to Walt Disney World, because my first time, I think we've said this before, but I was definitely excited, but I wasn't, you know, through the roof or like over the top excited, just because I wanted to kind of maintain my levels. But once we walked into here, and there was so much detail, from the light structures to the tree to the prints that are in the sidewalk, and it was awesome. Like I fell in love right there with this company and the park and everything else. Kilimanjaro Safari was the first attraction that I actually rode when I was here. It was awesome. It was something that I did not expect. I thought that this was just like a zoo. I think one of the greatest things was after we had gone through where the elephants were at, and then we made it to where the pink flamingos were at, and there were the rhinos, and the rhinos like literally came right up to the vehicle, you know. And even before that, I guess too, were like the giraffes and the wildebeests, and you know, everything just freely roaming all throughout the savannah. It was a really great first experience. It was really part of, I don't know, maybe just like really fall in love with this place and enjoy it so much. And while I'm reminiscing about the old Animal Kingdom way back in like 2009, 2010, is the walkway between Africa going into Asia and some other parts. I don't exactly remember, because again, it was a long time ago. There used to be a parade that actually came through Animal Kingdom, and it was actually pretty cool. They had you know, all the floats were decorated in some type of animal-like theme, and it was really cool. And unfortunately, because of the terrible traffic that it caused from the park, they had to get rid of it, and there's no parade here anymore. But it was a really cool addition. It was something else that just, you know, on your first visit, it was like, wow, this is really great and really, really cool. I also forgot to mention that while watching said parade, It was one of the scariest moments in my life where there was a woman on a scooter and she had a child with her, and she actually started having a seizure almost like right there in front of us in the middle of the parade route, which kudos to Disney. They handled it very professionally and well, and they, you know, took care of her, made sure she was okay, got her out of the way so that the parade could proceed through there. It was crazy. Very, very odd, and a scary moment for my like first experience really in Walt Disney World. The other thing is that all I had ever heard about coming up into Walt Disney World was that, you know, it's just a place for kids. It's not really for adults or anything like that. And what better way to put that to rest by getting on Expedition Everest? I mean, it's a phenomenal roller coaster. There are some kids who won't ride it, but most will. You know, there's the theory that you go upside down, which you don't. Sorry to burst the bubble if you're believing that. It was a great experience, and it was just like this, wow, you know, like this place is actually not just for kids, that this is a place for adults and for adults to hang out and have a good time. And, you know, Taylor and I have been here now for almost 2 years living, and what can I say? It's great. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up my day. Actually, one thing I wanted to add was that, you know, on top of being here, it was November, it was at the very end, it was like right at the beginning of December, so all the Christmas decorations were up, including the tree, which was also really awesome to see. But just curious as to what all of you think. You know, what was the first park that you guys went to? What was the first attraction? What really got you involved in really enjoying the parks and wanting to come back year after year or multiple times a year, whatever you guys do? Comment down below, let me know. It is super hot out here. I'm going home to drink some water, maybe take a nap, edit this video, and go to bed.